I walked in, the door clicking softly behind me, and froze. The living room was dim, candlelight flickering, throwing shadows across the walls. I had expected balloons, maybe flowers, something cheerful, but what greeted me was different. Silence. Too much silence. My wife stood there, holding a tray, her smile wide, almost rehearsed, like a mask she'd perfected over years. "Surprise," she said, voice sweet, warm, but the warmth didn't reach her eyes. Something felt off. My instincts twitched. I stepped further in, noticing the dining table, set for two, but the chair opposite hers was empty. Not just empty, slightly pulled back like someone had been sitting and vanished. The aroma of the dinner hit me, comforting at first. Roasted chicken, garlic, her signature sauce. But the smell mixed with the tension, making it almost suffocating. My mind raced. Was this a trick? Had I misread her text? Or was the surprise really meant for someone else? I forced a smile, trying to mask the unease. "Wow, this looks amazing," I said, moving closer. She nodded, pouring wine into our glasses, her hands steady, deliberate. The clink of the glass sounded louder than it should have. I took a sip, savoring the taste, trying to focus, trying to ground myself. And then I noticed it, a small note, folded carefully, lying atop the empty plate. My name written on it in her handwriting, but the words made the air chill. "By the time you read this, it'll be too late." A laugh, soft, distant, echoed somewhere in the apartment. Not her laugh. Something else. Someone else. I felt my chest tighten, a familiar cold knot forming in my stomach. This wasn't just an anniversary dinner. This was the beginning of a truth I wasn't ready to face. I dropped the note onto the table, my hands shaking slightly, trying not to show the panic clawing at my chest. What is this?" I asked, my voice steady though my mind raced. She just smiled again, that practiced smile, and sat down. "Just read it," she said almost teasingly. My eyes lingered on the words, the ink that seemed to burn into the paper. "By the time you realize, you'll know what I've done. Don't try to stop it." I swallowed hard, my heart pounding. Something inside me snapped into focus. The subtle changes I had noticed over the past months. The hidden phone, the whispers behind closed doors, the way she always seemed one step ahead, hiding things with effortless precision. I had brushed them off, told myself I was overthinking. Now, every warning sign screamed at me. I stood up abruptly, knocking over the chair slightly, and she didn't flinch. Calm. Too calm. My instincts screamed at me, this wasn't just a game. Someone else was here, or had been. And she had set the stage. I searched the room, eyes scanning every corner. My phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. "She won't listen. You have to see it." I froze. The handwriting, it wasn't hers. My pulse raced as I looked back at her, trying to read her expression. Nothing. Only the same flawless mask. Something metallic glinted near the kitchen counter. I stepped closer and saw it. A small USB drive, black, unmarked. My name etched into it, subtle, deliberate. My mind raced. Was this some cruel game? Or a warning? My gut told me it was neither. It was proof. Evidence. Something she didn't expect me to notice so quickly. I took a deep breath, steadying myself. I had two choices. Confront her now, risk losing control, or gather everything, uncover the truth silently, and let her reveal herself. My decision was made. Because truth, when timed perfectly, always cuts deeper than rage. I plugged the USB into my laptop, hands steady now, heart hammering. Files, videos, messages, everything meticulously documented, every secret she had hidden for months laid bare before me. Her rehearsed smile, the whispers on the phone, the hidden meetings, all exposed. I looked up and she was watching me, realization dawning too late. Panic flickered across her eyes, the mask cracking. How did you?" she started, voice trembling. I didn't answer. I simply closed the laptop, letting her see the quiet power in my gaze. This wasn't about revenge. It was about truth. About exposing the illusion she had crafted so carefully. She had assumed control, assumed she could manipulate, deceive, and charm her way through my life. But I had waited, observed, and documented. And now she was powerless. I sat down, poured myself a glass of wine, and watched as the weight of her choices settled on her. The room was silent, heavy with the consequences of her actions. Sometimes I realized victory isn't loud. It isn't dramatic. It's quiet. It's knowing that the truth stands unwavering while lies crumble around you. And tonight, for the first time in months, I felt that quiet victory wash over me. Because the stage had been hers. But the spotlight? It had always been mine.